Recording in progress.
I'll go through halfway. If they are coming, then we'll talk about, hi, Winnie, finally I can see your face. Finally, I cannot see your face. Finally, I can see your face. It's very funny, oh? You think what, playing game? Okay. All right, so let's go through this one here. This is recording, so wait, let me see. I want to choose my notes first. Okay, lesson 11. Yes, today will be the last lesson for this topic here. And I'm waiting for some of you to hand in your homework. That's the last part for this one, the war and society and security, right? Now, before we go on, we'll wait for a couple of minutes, then I'll talk about the things that is very important for the next few months, okay? So I don't want to repeat after that. So I want everyone to be present and everyone to be in the camera. All right, so this is a group. What is your thoughts on aging population in Singapore? Later, Susan will talk about it. Later, Uncle Raymond will show you some of the pictures and we'll talk about it as well. And then we are talking about define with an extra effect. Now, keeping Singaporeans safe from external and internal threats. This one have you do過嗬？You mind阿子丁？哇，子丁 your point very long. You write a very long point. How long you take to write that the poem,子丁?
An hour.
Wow, I salute to you. That is a discipline. This is the next month topic, man. Well done. I'm very proud of it. Okay, Winnie, since you are able to turn on the camera now, that day last week, you were the last one to read, right? Then you feel, yeah, I remember. Hey, don't bluff. You're last one to read. Say, yeah, Uncle, remember why I'm the last one? I give you the best one. So today, fair to you. You will be the first one to read. Let's go. You see what I get? I need to show off a bit. You see what I get?
Singapore's peace rests on the twin pillars about the defense policy of deterrence and diplomacy. Our government sustained investment in defense and security has kept Singaporeans safe from external threats. The Singapore Armed Forces (SAF) is a cooperationally ready force which enjoys high and stable public confidence. Through total defense, Singaporeans play their part in building a strong, secure, and cohesive nation.
Yes, write this down, copy somewhere, whatever it is, these three words here, the most important words here, please, it will help you in your history, especially your history, okay? Singapore need a strong defense and security policy, but too bad, 1942, the AMOR, the British General Persevere, right? Zhonghen, you study already, the history, right? Remember when Singapore surrendered to the Japanese, right? Please pronounce the word properly, okay, children, okay? It's pronounced as Japanese, not Japanese, okay? Don't pronounce the word, we are not interested in the pennies. It's pronounced as Japanese. I'm serious, don't laugh, okay? You don't pronounce the Japs. The Japanese, the 日本人不喜欢叫他们被叫 Japs, and don't pronounce Japanese. It pronounce Japanese, okay? And nothing wrong with the word like Sir Stamford Raffles and William Farquhar. I know a lot of my students like, Sir, William who? William what? Please don't insult people's surname, okay? Don't make fun of people's surname. I don't think it's right. Agree or not, right? If people disturb your name, 钟什么什么恒, I tell you, it's not wrong to like Will Smith to give the one tight slap to Chris Rock, okay? But it's wrong 嘉荣对吗？你懂 about 那个 slapping 那个 William Smith 他上台拿 Grammy Award Oscar Award 的时候 Chris Rock was saying something to the wife and then he went out and slapped and he even said the F word in front of the million of people. You know that? You know about this incident? Right? So you see, even famous people, in fact, today I'm actually waiting for all of you to come in there. I want to talk about the topic about stress because next month is super stress. Okay, so now this word strong, secure, and cohesive, you must take note to write down these three words because it's definitely useful, not only in your this English writing, but also, of course, you can use that because the British do not have a strong and secure and cohesive defense. It allowed the Japanese to come in easily to penetrate to the impregnable fortress of the Malaya and slowly, surely, and definitely eat out the whole entire Malaya or Malaysia and finally attack Singapore. And this is where is so vulnerable to attack. Then Uncle Raymond, why you tell me all this for what? The war already ended. Why you tell me all this one is done just to get A1 for my history? That's all. No, it's not true. 以凡人之心是什么啊？ Can anyone help me? 以凡人之心不可什么 ？Right. So you must take precautions on other people's. This is life. This is real. So why these two pillars is so important? Because it is really not just Singapore alone. We are talking about the whole world. Look at Russia and Ukraine, right? That day I did ask why we say Russia and Ukraine and not Ukraine and Russia, because Russia is the country who attacked the Ukraine and affect the two pillars, which is the internal and external forces of Ukraine, right? So as you know, in Singapore, we call it the Singapore Armed Forces, but these Singapore Armed Forces consists of three, which is the air defense, land defense, and sea defense, okay? So the total defense, that is very important that you need to play a part for all this. Why? Without the proper defense, the whole country will be crippled. Don't believe? We need to carry on.
The home team works with Singaporeans to keep our neighborhood safe. Singapore was ranked the safest nation in the world by Gallup's Global Law and Order Index for the 7th consecutive year in 2020 and has the second lowest fire fatality rate in global ranking of cities by World Fire Statistics 2020. However, the rise in scam cases is a concern. New initiatives such as the Singapore Police Force SPS Anti-Scam Center have helped disrupt many scam operations, enhance deterrence, and mitigate victims.
Learn this word, mitigates victim losses. That means they help to find the lost account, the money. So 7 consecutive years, no? 7 straight years that Singapore was ranked one of the safest, the best country in the world. Talking about security as well as the society that we live in. We are not like other countries, no, we are anti-certain race, anti-certain religions, or anti-certain LGBT or whatever. We live in a very peaceful, progressive, and prosperous country like Singapore. Not many countries in the world really enjoy this kind of a nice environment, a very happy and healthy relationship, right? But then again, we cannot escape the recent thing called the rise in scam cases. In Chinese, 我们人哦, Ipa, can you please turn on your camera, please? Turn on. Susan, thank you, turn on. Don't let me repeat and repeat, okay? Don't let me repeat and repeat, huh? Don't mind, thanks, huh? Thank you so much. Because later at 8:30, Winnie, 8:30, please inform Uncle Raymond. Whether they come in or not, I have to announce a very important things to all of you, okay? 8:30, anyone can remind me, not just Winnie. 8:30, all right? I give them half an hour to log in, all right? So this is the thing that we are concerned. You must always tell me this. Always ask this question. Uncle Raymond, why must I learn this? What is the purpose of learning this? Did it benefit you? This is very important, okay? Whether for English, for Chinese, for any subject, you must know why must it. Sometimes you may not use it here, okay? Zhonghen and Jiarong and Ethan or Doris or Muge. Sometimes maybe what you learn now, maybe 10 years later, then you use it. Or maybe for the rest of your life, maybe last few years, then you use it. You never know. But this knowledge is definitely there. So the same thing, security. There's this thing called 养兵千日，用兵一时，对吗？有没有这个说法？有没有？养兵一时，用兵一日 something like that, right? So you have to beef out, write down the word beef. 牛肉牛肉，我很喜欢吃牛肉。Beef out your security means is to strengthen your security. Very important. Okay, now I'm reading my message from my colleague. So sorry. So who is not in? Esther is not able to come in. So we left Zixing and Hao Xian. Okay. All right. Let's wait for them. So the scam is very important that we need to control it. Qingye, why suddenly go out again? All right. And make sure this way you use it correctly, mitigates the victim loss. That means to recover back the losses. Okay, thank you, thank you. Now this is the pictures I want you to know that a picture speaks 1,000 words. Okay, after this, then I will go through the important things that I want to announce later on. Now, Doris, Ethan, did I go through this picture? Yes or no?
No.
Ethan?
No, I don't think so.
That's good. Okay, now look at these pictures. First, Singapore remains safe and secure. Write down the words like this. Singapore was ranked the first in order in the law. So this one is important in case you come across a comprehension passage or even your social study in future, that's Set 3, Set 4, or even your VIA, I'm not sure have or not. Okay. Anyway, this is the pictures that tells you that we have a good forces. All right. Why? Very simple. Yesterday, I just attended my police force meeting. That's why I got this thing here, okay, for my police force. And like I mentioned earlier on, there's important things announced to you. Maybe I can use this opportunity to tell you that in case our children, sometime, you know, Susan, you know, National Day is coming, right? You know, there's this one, Ziting, you see the, you know what is that? You know what is that, Ziting? Winnie, you know what is that? F1. F1, Zhonghen. Woo! There goes the car. Excuse me, was there a car? Too fast already. Okay. Boom! I can't imagine people pay thousands of dollars just to hear the sound. Boom! But you cannot see the car. I don't know why. They just enjoy the boom, boom, boom. Then of course they got this the concert, right? Okay, why I'm sharing with you, because Uncle Raymond may involve on the National Day duty, the preview as well as the actual day of the National Day, as well as the F1. If I may involve the F1, I'm not the driver, of course. I think if I drive, I will be doing the push cart driving. Okay, the go-kart. So I may be involved in all the ministers from around the world to come to Singapore for a meeting, and others important like countdown or Chinese New Year, whatever days that Singapore is going to host. As you know, right, Singapore is opening up without the mask on when you're outdoor, and they are slowly, surely, and definitely the world is opening out, which is good that we are going back to our normal life. And that's where you see crime can continue to remain low, but we must be vigilant, right? At the same time, Singapore remains relatively drug-free. Because of opening up, there are people coming with a lot of things, drugs. I think recently you all must take note that there's this Indian guy who brought in the drugs. Why is mentioned Indian guy? Because it's really Indian and it's already in the newspaper. He took drugs, he brought the drugs from Malaysia to Singapore, and he is about to hang. But because of his low IQ and things like that, there was a big hoo-ha arguments. And you know what? Susan, Winnie, Qingyue, and Qingyue got 2 accounts, and Muge, all of you, they will fight just to decide his fate, whether to hang or not to hang. Okay, so you see, Singapore is a very particular country that we need to keep our on toe. I told you before, right? Oh, is it? Now that I saw some message. Oh, then never mind lah. I also don't have his WhatsApp, so never mind, it's okay. Thanks, whoever sent to me. So with that, I always remember about the Opium War, remember, in China, right? Last time the Opium War, they lost Macau and Hong Kong. So drugs is really very bad to a country's economy and the social fabrics, right? Next, like I mentioned, we need more forces to come in now with, and recently, Ziting got Ethan, Doris, and Jiarong. You recently got another case, a man using a hammer and a pen knife. Okay, yes, a hammer and a pen knife, and got 10 of my colleagues, 10 police officers to nab him down. Wow, that one I tell you, if 他被我捉，我跟你讲，我一定打到他半条命，我不管的。你懂为什么吗？他拿那个 hammer 跟那个 knife 去 molest 女孩子。Yeah, they've used the hammer and the knife to threaten the girl. You know, wow, that one I tell you, seriously, 哇，给我做到，我看他变成肉酱。Where is the suspect? Sir, 找不到了，他已经变 ashes to ashes, dust to dust 了。完蛋了。还有一个不是那个 Omega Watch 对吗？你帮他排队去拿手表吗？连他跟警察讲，你开枪打我了，如果我在那边，我真的 BAM! Who's next? 是观众要求，他说开枪打我，如果我不需求他观众要求，等一下他告我说我开枪打他咯，这是他自己讲的吗 ？Shoot me 啦 ，OK 咯。Since I wish I grant you the wish, bang. So who's next? No, these people, Singaporeans, are seriously, other countries are suffering, and yet because of one stupid bloody watch, you have to queue up for this and then 开枪打我. Oh, really? No. If these people can queue up for this watch, that means they are quite educated enough, right? And they cannot control themselves. 我身为新加坡人啊，我真的很丢脸. Seriously, I feel very sad. And this is where the good momentum of SG Secure comes in. And you never know, this group of people, 可能混水摸鱼 can create a bomb, a threat to the country. So children, with the cases like that recently, molest case, people taking a 64 years was being shot to death, right? You know, right? This 64 went downstairs and then saw a student, wanted to approach a student. Thank God the students went off. Thank God. If not, I don't know what happened to him. So my advice to all of you, when you go home alone, please look to your left and right, front and back. Seriously. No, seriously. Hey, don't look at your handphone, for goodness sake. No, yesterday, I went to Garden by the Bay. I say, wow. Then I went all the way up. When I walk like Charlie Chaplin. You know why? I was walking like shaking. Oh my gosh, why is so high? I regret going up, man. But the scene was very nice, Susan. Okay, it's very nice. So when I was going inside the MRT, this girl, I think is around maybe older than you by 3-4 years. He was holding the handphone. The door already open already. Hey, please go in you still stand there. 我在等说你在等鹿晗啊，还是要等吧奔跑吧兄弟啊？你在等谁？还是你看到我很丑不敢进去是吗？还是要等下一辆车？你们笑什么？我很丑我知道，可是我很可爱。Wow, so fed up. You know what, Susan? You know what I do? Excuse me. Well, he was like, her phone nearly dropped. No, he's like, oh, I can't wait. The phone dropped. 活该 very good, very good. 站在那边顶路 please don't laugh children. Waiting for a boyfriend, you wait long, standing alone 他这么丑，哪里有你 boyfriend? Oh my gosh, sorry. No. She's a very pretty girl just kidding. 她的丑怡宝是 character, OK? 人长得好看，可是 character ABC sucks, then sucks. Okay, seriously, joke aside, please do not use your handphone when you're going back. You never know who is tracing you from behind, stalking you or whatever. You never know. Okay, do you know another guys at the Clarke Quay, his head was slashed for 20 stitches. 20 stitches. Okay? So please, and people like looking at Zhong Hen, the nerd face like that, sure can easily bully one. Look at his nerd face, the cute face. 哇，很容易欺负的，因为他太老实了。Zhong Hen is a good thing, right? If I say you are nerd, correct not? Because nerd make big money in the future, correct not? You see, you look at Bill Gates, he look like a nerd, sir. True not? Do you see a gangster make big money? At the end, you get caught in the jail, correct now? If Zhong Hen look like a gangster, that means he's selling drugs, prostitute, arsenal, gunfire. 对不对，Zhong Hen，对吗？ With all the tattoo all over his face with Pokemons and Digimons. I have a student like that, Zhong Hen. Seriously, he's already an adult. Okay, so recidivism is the people who recalcitrant. That means 他不会怎么讲，江山易改，本性难移。A leopard never change his spot. Ethan say stop me. Okay, like I say, please do not use your handphone when you go home or in the train. If you want to use your handphone, please go home and use your handphone. You never know halfway you use your handphone, somebody go and do something to you, or you never know. You know, the society now suddenly like going upside down. I never use my phone when I walk back home. Seriously, I will look left and right, things like that. No, I'm very over suspicious. I don't like. So recidivism is people who went in and out of the prison many times. If I have the chance, I don't mind to show you the Channel News Asia, the life of a prisoner from morning to night, how they spend their life in prison. It was shown in Channel News Asia. Okay, Same thing when you're crossing the road, don't use your handphone also, please. And 不会看不会死嘞。你不要好好走路回家啊，等一下有什么事情发生 ，it's not right, okay? So this picture speaks 1,000 words to tell you that, in Singapore, we have in place a very strong and secure and cohesive team to make sure that we live in a very healthy relationship, happy relationship, and the most harmonious relationship that in fact, other people will not come in to attack us. We are bound to be so strong that nobody will come and attack us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Susan, to answer your question, the prisoner are allowed to use tablets and handphone. But Susan, you have tablet, right? You have a tablet. School give you tablet, right? Correct or not?
No, it's not tablet. It's like so-called the I don't know, the computer thing.
What Chrome is it?
Chromebook.
Chromebook, yeah, Chromebook, right? Yes, but the Chromebook is for you to use for your education purpose, right? Correct? Do you know some clown went to bring their Chromebook to one of the IT shop to go and cheat code and change it to gaming? Yeah, change to gaming. Next day, the MOE staff came and so-called arrest him. Arrest as in, reprimanded the students. So Susan, to answer your questions, yes, the prisoner are allowed to use tablet or even to send email to their loved one. Now they are open out, but they only allow, I think, 1 or 2 hours free time to go out and roam around, and they don't really have the chance to see the whole entire sky. Because I was in the prison with my student, I went to see, it's really horrible, seriously. There's no really a big place like those American prison or Hong Kong prison, where you can go out, they kind of enjoy. No. Seriously, no way. Okay? But we treat the prisoner with humane. 我们 treat 他是人，不是那种别的国家这样all the violence. Even their toothbrush, their things is really all transparent. Because they worry they can hide, they can take the toothbrush and stab people. You know how they take the toothbrush and stab you? This one can die, no? You break your toothbrush, then you go to the wall there and rub and sharpen it. It become a weapon. So I just pretend to walk. I don't like Yi Bai walk, pretend I can poke him. So Yi Bai bleed to death. But 我的老大中恒叫我做的。可是我不要讲。The most I go and hang because maybe I die already. You know what, Susan? My family will be taken care of. They are paid by the gangster or something like that. Very sad. This is not cookout story. So please don't do the wrong thing. All right. Thanks for sharing. Any questions you want to ask? If we have the time, but I don't really want to show you because it's quite
8:30 already.
Thanks. Okay, it's quite bad. Okay, never mind. We finish this, then we talk about this. Thanks. Let's go about the number of jobs. Winnie, can you continue, please?
The number of drug abusers arrested remains stable. The Central Narcotics Bureau continued to mount intensive enforcement efforts against drug trafficking and has also stepped up efforts on preventive drug education and outreach. The overall recidivism rate among ex-offenders also remained low and stable, as they benefit from rehabilitation and community supervision programs.
When Winnie was reading this, there's another news that recently got 2 brothers, 60 plus a drug addict. They were standoff with the police officer, with my colleagues, that he said, if you don't let us go, I will go and kill my mother. Siao, right, Susan? You put up them for 5 hours, and these 2 are drug addicts. 2 drug addicts. Use their mother as a hostage. 我跟你讲我相信 the mom who will feel very disappointed. How come their children in and out in the prison, drug rehabilitation, and all this. I ever talked to Yi Bao. I ever talked to a narcotic officer. 他亲眼看到啊 ，the drug addict 从缝几楼跳下去。He literally jumped down from the flat just to escape the narcotic officer. Why? You know why? By jumping, they thought they can injure themselves. They will not go through that kind of things. But sadly to say, most of the time when they jump, it's sayonara. That's the end. Because you know why? If they get caught, they will send him to a prison and put in ready? It's called cold turkey. You know what's the meaning of cold turkey? Doris, Google, Ethan, you go and Google it. Cold turkey 就是火鸡啊。Cold turkey, that means put that person who are addicted 7 days lock up. They will start to have mucus, they will vomit, they will pee, they will urine, they will sweat, they will use their head to hit against the wall, but the wall with cushion. They will detox their body with the drugs. Just like Ipa. Imagine I cold turkey you for 7 days without handphone. What will happen to you? Your hand will freeze. Okay, you will start the hallucination. 把我手机还给我，把我手机还给我。你可以写走失了。This is cold turkey, so they cannot take it. It's very painful, very hard to get it because the toxic inside the bones, their body already caused them to cannot take it anymore. That is why you know why China lost the Opium War, because of all these people. The British give the opium and sold the opium to China and make our forefathers to smoke opium, and end up what happened? All the people are weak. They cannot fight against the foreigners. That's why 八国联军打中国，火烧圆明园。Then you understand why. Okay, that's the reason why opium or drugs is definitely a no. I hope you're clear on that. Okay, this one we'll talk about it. Okay, now I want to show you this one. Please pay attention. How many of you here? 12. That means we have who is not here? Esther and how she not in. Okay, never mind. Then I will share this. Ready? I want you to turn on the camera. Please take note of this one. If your parents are sitting beside with you, please ask them to listen as well. Now, starting from April, are you ready, Ethan? I want to see all the face, full face, please. Thank you. Zixing, hi, Zixing. Can you please turn on your camera, please? I want you to turn on your camera, please. This is very important. Okay, why? Because I think Jiarong, your brother also have this before last year, but it's a bit different. Now, this one is so important because instead of your mommy or daddy or whoever come, hey, how is my daughter? How is my son doing? So this one is 一目了然，一清二楚。Okay, 就是全部看到完。Okay, I will let me explain this because next month I will go. Okay, Zhonghen, can I take you as an example? Don't get angry. Okay, so Zhonghen, for example, your first lesson, okay, it's called ABC. All right, your mommy and daddy will see this. So first lesson. So Zhonghen, if let's say from 1 to 10, you can see from here the scoring. I don't think you will see this in your school, in your tuition class at all. I believe I've been teaching so many years. In the school, Susan, your teacher will say, Susan never pay attention. Susan will pay attention if it's not talkative. All these things, right? We're writing a lot of some negative things. Here, there is no negative. There is no negative. I will just tell you totally not interested. It's not negative, right? Maybe it's my lesson lousy, correct, not Zhonghen? Right? If I say Zhonghen is totally not interested, has not paid attention, then it's your negative, that's you, right? Correct. No? I put that totally not interested. It can be the lesson is very boring. Or you can tell your mommy, I know the ready. Uncle Raymond has repeated 3 times, but because there's new student and things like that, so I know this, so therefore I'm not interested. You see, Zhonghen is not your fault already. This report is not against you. This report is very important because it tells you where you go. Ready? Pay attention. First, attitude to get an excellent result. We are talking about A. So responsibility, okay, these are all the Chinese words. In case your mommy or daddy want to read through, I think most of your parents know how to read, no problem. So I will say, okay, let's start. In attitude, okay, maybe I want to think, I say, maybe I give you 7. Okay, ready? 7. Then there's a lesson number 1. Behavior in class. So, Zhonghen, you're very attentive. So, okay, I give you 8. Get it? So remember 1 to 6 is 30 marks. 30 marks, and 1 to 5, sorry, 1 to 5 is 30 marks. So you add. So creative during lesson. So maybe that day, Zhonghen, maybe 你打针, vaccinated. Then you no mood. You cannot take part. Maybe I'll give you 5. Then your mommy will ask, hey, how come that day you all here you got 7, you got 8, you got 7. Why 5, then you explain to your mommy, correct now? Aya, mommy, you forgot, man. That day I got vaccination, I was a bit fever. I still insist to go to class. Oh, yeah, correct. Yeah, you're a good boy, okay. Okay. Then discipline when learning. That means if I ask you, Zhonghan, what do you think? How about this aging? Then you participate, even though you're very tired, you're not feeling well, you got sore throat. But Uncle Raymond, can I don't talk? I type, can. Then I will say, yes, well done, you're 7. 明白吗? Okay, so this is to help you to focus, to study, not to attack you, to say, Susan, you sucks, Yibao, you lousy, Doris, what the hell, your handwriting like that? No, we are not here to target you, please. Because I don't want to, like your parents or something call and tell me, hey, how is Susan doing? Hey, how is Zhonghan doing? Sometimes I cannot remember everything, correct now? Right? I'm not God, you see. So the only way at the end of every lesson, I really have to spend about a good 10 minutes to one by one to key in. I cannot anyhow key in. Hi, Cixing, okay? So for example, this one, understand the lesson. So I may ask you, so Zhonghan, what do you think? Oh yeah, today I learned about, okay, aging populations is very bad. Because if we don't take care of elderly, then the whole world, oh, well done. Overall, I think you not bad. I give you 7. Then talk until here so good. Then you say, Zhonghan, where is your homework? Hey, uncle, I forgot the handing. Then I must be fair. I will put 2. Okay? Then you go and answer your parent why you did not do homework. Correct? Maybe I say, I have school exam. I got tests. I got project. That day I vaccinated. I got no more to do. Get an idea now? It cannot be whole month. No, you can imagine a whole month is like that. Hey, hello, excuse me. If like that 2, you also scared what? True now. Let's be honest. Then you will be justified to your parents say, Zhonghan, don't mind. I don't want to jinx it. Don't such superstitions. So touch wood. You 2, then you end up your test field. Then who to blame? Get me now. First time you say you got vaccination, I understand. Right? Zhonghan angry already. You show me the moon. Okay? Zhonghan don't get angry there. Why you put your moon? So what happened the rest of the 3 lessons? How come you never hand in homework? 明白吗? Yibao. Okay, so what happened here? Then maybe you hand in your homework, you put 1. Then here, maybe you got some tests. Okay, you got some tests 3. Get an idea now? Zhonghan. Hello? Wow, angry again. So from this report itself will tell you how good you are, what you have done. Agree now, Zhonghan? So your parents will no excuse or reason to scold you, whatever. Because this report clearly tells you. And if these are all not anyhow put 1, not because I like your face, I'll put 10. Let's be honest, come on, true now. If you don't hand in homework, don't tell me I put 1. True now, right, Yibao? Agree not, Ziting? Agree not, Doris? Right. So you answer to your parents. I know some of you, when your parents ask you, yes, I hand in homework, 不要骗啊，整天看你玩手机，都没有做功课. It's like, I did what? You want me to put a camera there? Hi, mommy. Now it's 8:30. I'm doing my homework now. Then 1 hour later, hi, mommy. I finished already. Now 9:30. I finished my homework now. That doesn't make sense. This is all based on trust. Right? Now, after you finish all these things, I still have 1 here. Need to further improve on, let's say, Zhonghan. Don't mind. Oh, grammar. Okay? All right. You have slightly improved your vocab. Okay. You have achieved a great result on your visual graphic text. You know what is visual graphic text? Then you are doing very well in all areas like maybe Compre. Is it good? Right. Of course, you must show me the result. Are you excellent? You are excellent and a leader for this month. If it's yes, that means of course this one will be taken off. 3 consecutive months. Listen carefully, children. 3 consecutive months, April, May, and June. If you got all the yes, you will get something from Uncle Raymond. This is recorded. Okay, whether it's a Grab voucher, food, or some mystery gift to send to your house with your address or to your handphone, it's a promise. Okay, if you got something you want to go toilet, just go. Okay, no worry. 明白吗? Children, 明白吗? This one will help you to further enforce ensure and enhance your learning on the right track to give you the last E, the excellency of your study. So from there you can look, oh my goodness, I lack of my behavior. What happened? Is it because I did not participate? I did not read well? I'm not creative. Uncle, after class, when everyone lock off, can I talk to you? What you mean by I'm not creative? I did participate. Why you put me not creative? Where did I go wrong? This is where you talk to me. Get it? So this is where from here to improve you, not to deprove you, not to look down on you. You are here to spend every single cent, every marks in good quality. Hey, Zhonghen, I don't need to do all these things. True enough. I can just simply at the end of the month and say, go and tell Zhonghen parents, Zhonghen never do homework halfway, so his result for this one is good. Can right? I can just 3言2语就可以搞定了嘛，对不对，Zhonghen？为什么何必要每个 lesson spend 这些时间 ？Because I appreciate you as a leader. Zhonghen, this is the first time you see this type of thing, right? Susan, this is the first time, right? Yibao, this is the first time, right? Ziting, this is the first time, right? Jiarong, this is the first time, right? Right. So I hope this one will give you a better gauge and the way you're going to move forward in your study. So when I say, hey, Uncle Raymond, I'm right, I didn't know I got this strength, no? Well done. That's why it's called the ABC. This is what I'm going to talk about more in April. All right. Any questions? 木哥第一次看过这样你就知道你的所谓的 S write down Can somebody help me? Winnie or somebody type for me. SWOT. Your strength, please help. Type in now. Type in. I'm talking. I cannot multi. S stand for strength. W stand for weakness. Can somebody type in, please, please, please? O stand for opportunity, and T for threatening, threats. So Susan, you must know where is your strength, your weakness, your opportunity, and threat. This is where I'm going to help you. This is where hopefully you come to lesson, you know where, oh, Uncle Raymond, I didn't know I'm weak in my comprehension, no? Oh, I didn't know I'm weak in my situation writing or editing or my oral or my listening comprehend. We will have listening comprehend. I mean it, and don't cheat in my Zoom. So far, I did Zoom last year with my listening comprehend. All of them with integrity and honesty. Don't ever let me catch you. I'm serious. If you cheat, that's it. 没有话讲的. Because yesterday when the police, my officer said, guys, when you clock in for doing duty, be honest and be sincere. We are here to serve the people. We are not here to cheat the government money. Sorry?
In my school, there's already 3 police cases.
Yeah, I totally agree that yes. You see, once they got police case, good luck to them. They think their dorsal will be recorded already. And 以后他们找工作会挺难的，除非他们做一个轰轰烈烈的好事Just like seriously 你看一个坏人做很多事坏可是当他做一件好事他叫做改过自新一个好人做很多事，可是忽然间做一件坏事，他就是说完蛋了。So forever do good things. If you want to be my student, do good thing. You know me for so many months. I'm always honest and sincere. I'm telling you. Don't ever cheat and lie. Don't know, ask. Don't know, do again. Don't use the word try. Okay? And the next thing, starting from next month, okay, it's going to be very super stressed. Yes, don't give me that kind of eyes look big. Uncle Raymond, my set 1 got no exam 1. You siao why you give me exam? Hello, I don't prepare you for me exam, right? I prepare you for passing to set 2, set 3, and university, right? Exam is to make sure that you understand, and next month there will be exam. When I say exam means, okay, for example, Ziting, give me a sentence start with A. Now, start with A. Now, make a sentence start with A. An apple a day keep the doctor away. Cannot? Can. Well done. Susan, B. Banana is yellow. Cannot? Can. Well done. Doris, give me a C. C. Cherry, baby, you are my steady. Okay, well done. Good. C. D. Winnie, durian, I love you. Sounds very funny, right? You laugh. The 5 seconds, if you cannot come out something, at least I come out something correct. Is to train your brain to activate fast. Is to make sure that you win your rest of your classmates. Okay, recently I watched this Korean drama called The Suspicious Partner. Okay, very nice movie. It's a lawyer movie, solid. The girl is so pretty than my wife, of course. The guy is so handsome, but I'm more handsome, of course. But the whole movie, yeah, stop looking at me and laugh at me, okay, Ethan and the rest of you. But the purpose of this movie, this drama, share a lot of things. Because in the court case, you must be very inquisitive. You must be very witty. You must be very fast to attack your prosecutor or vice versa. If I don't teach you to do like that, how are you going to spend the quality time in your exam? Zoom is already kind of constrict. Can you imagine you haven't attended to my face-to-face class? My face-to-face class, I really literally ask you, okay, Susan, please come out now and talk. 1 minute. Okay, Qingyue, please come out and talk now. Zixing, please come out and talk 1 minute. This is how I work, okay? Yes, S for strength, O stand for opportunity, and T stand for threat. T-H-R-E-A-T, huh? So are you clear for this? So next month, we are going to emphasize a lot of all these things. Your exam, your listening compre will not be doing this this term. Will be maybe after during June or after June. Oral, yes, you're going to read. And then of course your essay got to hand in, like maybe 10 minutes, I will ask you certain things. Zoom is pretty hard to spend 1.5 hours to write an essay and give it to me, be honest. So with this, I hope you understand the structure. It will help you to understand, not against you, so that your parents no need to keep targeting. With this report, oh, by the way, for next month, the first week, you will receive the report, okay? Then after the second week, the third week, you will not receive the report. I will give the report at the end of the 4th or the 5th lesson of the month. Then your parents will go through it. My advice is sit with your parents and go through it. Number one, it's very good for bonding, okay? Is there any question before I close this file? Anyone want to ask me? I think it's very clear, very straightforward, 100对吗? Very clear, Zixing, Zixing, Ethan, very clear, Ethan. Can Ethan?
Yeah.
Can I hope this will motivate you to study. With all these things, it's not to debase you, no. Okay, now move on to this thing here. Later, Susan will be talking about it. Now look at this one. Now we're using define. Let's see the first paragraph. And later, Susan, use this in your essay, okay? Now, without further ado, Zixing, will you mind read the first paragraph where I drink some water? Thank you, Zixing.
In an aging society, conflict could arise between the young and old. With the increasing number of nuclear families, grandparents have fewer opportunities to interact with their married children and grandchildren.
Did I go through this with you? No, right? Yes, no, right? Don't have, right? Okay, the D stand for this definition. Okay, what is nuclear families? Zixing? Okay, finish up. I want to ask everybody what is the meaning. Don't Google it. When I say don't Google, means be honest and sincere. Don't Google it. Carry on, Zixing. Thank you.
Communication between the two generations can be impeded by language barriers, since many elderly speak only dialects while the young are more comfortable speaking English. People will have to turn increasingly to friends and community in their older years for their emotional well-beings and trust.
Exactly. This is a definitions, explanation, and giving you the feelings, how it is, and give example. Because we have a generation gap with our older generation, like our grandparents or even our parents. Maybe some of the parents are not very highly educated. They may not understand certain things as per se. So what it means by nuclear family, Jiarong? I'm going to ask one by one. Don't pass. You must give me an answer beside IDK. Yes, Jiarong. What is nuclear family?
Like young family.
Young family, thank you. Doris? There's no right or wrong answer. You just tell me the answer. That's like Jialong say young family, fair? How about you, Doris? Oh, by the way, Next month, if I ask call your name and you don't answer, the same thing I will put the marking system ready. Like creative will be how many. So you die have to force yourself to answer. So that it's not targeting you lah. Please come on. It's to make sure that you improve, right? Okay, Doris, what is the answer for nuclear family? Doris, are you able to hear me? Sorry. Yes, Doris, what is the answer? You're typing, huh? Are you typing? Hello, Doris, are you there? Okay, thank you. A family with only one child. Thank you, Doris. Ziqing?
Like a couple and their new child.
Couple and a child. Thank you. Muka? 什么是 nuclear family? Yibao? 什么是 nuclear family? 不仅 Muka, I will come back to you. I think you are typing, right? Qingye, what is nuclear family?
Parents and kids.
Parents and kids. Okay, thank you. Zixing?
Big family.
Thank you. Big family. Ethan?
Like a lot of families clustered together.
Oh, okay. This is a very new answer, man. Thank you, sir. This is the way you answer. For you, Ethan, if next year start, next year, next year, next month start with creative, you definitely score 9. Thank you, Zhonghen. I always like to hear Ethan answer. Very
Family
good.
from that forms a big family.
Thank you. That's all?
With grandparents living with their children.
Okay, that's all. Yeah, thank you. Susan?
Agreement.
Yes.
After reading the sentence, I think the nuclear I don't know how to pronounce the
Nuclear
new.
family, why?
I think like it's like increasing number of the children that is born by their children.
Okay. Thank you for your change of answer. And this creative, I'll give you 9 also. Susan, your answer?
A small family.
Small family, how small? At least Ethan mentioned, wow, with how many generations?
No, like only the parents and the children, or like it's 2 children that's not living together with grandparents.
Oh, okay. That's all? Thank you, ma'am. Winnie?
I also wanted to say that.
Huh?
Just families that doesn't live with the grandparents or the older generation.
Okay, thank you. Muka, what is your answer? Muka, you say your answer, then I will say my answer already. What is your answer? 你可以讲华语哦，不用听哦。我不要讲法语哦。What is the answer?
A group of people.
A group of people, is it?
Yes.
Okay, children, all your answers, some of them are correct. A nuclear family right now, it consists of, you are right, man, Susan. You will get 10 marks for that. Why you use the camera and shine my face? Well, very bright, no. Suddenly your camera flashlight shown on our face, all of you get frozen already. So you cannot talk already. Okay, a nuclear family, you're right, Susan, is a father and mother with 2 children. Right now, a nuclear family consists not more than 4 people, maximum 5. Some of you are right, not including staying with grandparents. So it's called a nuclear family. All right, that means they don't stay with grandparents at all. So if you want to add a maid, well, you still can consider as a nuclear family. 2 mother, father, 2 children, and a maid or helper. Sorry, use the word helper. 5. That is called a nuclear family. Okay, thank you so much. I hope why I want everyone to answer this question, because I want you guys to answer it so that you know next time when you come across this essay or comprehension, you know nuclear family is a very small family. Nothing to do with staying with auntie, uncle 啦, grandparents 啊, or 外婆、外公、奶奶、爷爷啦，什么三代同堂、四代同堂，没得说，没有，就是4个人。All right, let's go. Thank you so much. Ethan, would you mind read to the next paragraph, please? Thank you, sir.
Intergenerational cohesion is therefore important in ensuring that both the young and old do not see each other as competitors for limited resources either. The IMC has proposed a review of policies that cater to 2-generation families and to extend them to 3-generation families. Since 1999, more emphasis has been placed on intergenerational bonding. For example, by encouraging seniors to take on a more active role in the family as grandparents and caregivers. In July 2002, the Family Matters Singapore Task Force on Grandparenting and Intergenerational Bonding was set up to promote activities or events that foster interaction and bonding between people of different generations, providing opportunities for older and younger generations to interact and engage in meaningful exchange and learn from each other.
Exactly. You see, because of nuclear family, you don't have the chance to interact with grandparents. So when the children brought out, they might see that aging population is nothing to do with that. Then you say, hold on, Uncle Raymond, I'm only set 1, or even if I'm set 4, what could you do with this? My question to all of you are, you have parents, right? You have grandparents, right? One day they will grow old, right? What is your take? It's no point you score A1 for your math, science, or history, or geography. But where is your A1 of your characters? Where is your A1 of being 孝顺, filial piety? Now, education is not about scoring top in academic. Education is about the holistic, your characters, your behavior, your everything. That's why I came out the ABC. Your attitude, your behavior, your characters, creativities, and your devotion and disciplines. And of course, with the ABCD, you get the excellent result overall, which the government in Singapore, or in fact, most of the world, even in China as well, right? You see that we are Asian people. Our Asian culture is so rich that we definitely have to, I want to ask, did I ask this question now? Is it a must to take care of parents or ought to take care of parents? Did I ask this question before? No, okay, good. Okay, 来，我们来投票if you say I must take care of my parents, show thumbs up. Must, if you say I ought to take care of parents, okay, 秦月 and Zixing, ready, go. Let's vote. Come on, vote. Doris and Muka. 如果你说 I must take care of parents, show thumbs up. I ought to take care of parents, clap. Quick day. Come on. Doris, Muka. 没有了，我看不到，再来一次，Susan. You clap, okay. Doris, can you show the emoji now? I can't see your hand now. Muka, I can't see your hand. I see the ceiling. Thank you. Muka, clap or thumbs up? Oh, Muka 不见了。子婷呢？嘉荣刚才你说什么我没有看到。Thumbs up 秦月呢？秦月。Where's Ethan? Ethan clap, okay. Thumbs up. 子欣呢？中恒、怡宝 clap or thumbs up? Okay, to be honest, later when you see the picture, you tell me whether thumbs up or clap. To me, it should be I ought to take care of my parents. Okay? Listen carefully. I give you these two sentences, okay? And tell me. Okay, Ethan, you are a very smart boy. Okay? I don't want to stress you. Okay? I must go to school to study and get a good, and I must go to school and get a good job. Okay? Or I ought to go to school and do well. Which one? Same thing. If you say I must go to school and do well in life, and I ought to go to school and do well in life, thumbs up if it's I must go to school. Crap is ought to. You see the force effect now, children? You see change already, all change to crap already, You get an idea now, Zhi. You see the effect now, the mass and wow, everyone start to crap already. Zixing, Qingye and Zixing leh? Ziting leh? Yibao, crap or thumbs up? It's still thumbs up again. Okay. It's definitely odd now. Ready? Must means I have to do it lah. Like compulsory, right? Correct. I must kill Yibao. Compulsory, I must kill him. I ought to kill Yibao. That means there's an obligation that I kill him. Just kidding lah. Okay, ought is an obligation. You know what's the meaning of occupation now? You know what's the meaning of occupation? Of obligation. 我一定要。这是我的尊严还是我的 responsibility？ 明白吗，木哥 ？I ought to study hard。不管怎么讲by hook or by crook， 我们华语讲怎么讲？风雨无阻啊，听过吗？风雨无阻，就所谓因为父母亲都是there's one 怎么讲用心良苦啊，听过这些话用心良苦，风雨无阻，听过吗？有没有听过 ？Right, that means by hook or by crook, I ought to do it. It's an obligation. It's definitely a must do it. More powerful. That's why I call the force effect. 明白吗？ I will take care of my parents. I shall take care of my parents. I should take care of my parents. I may take care of my parents. That one is the worst. I must take care of my parents. I ought to take care of my parents because they are the one who brought me up. So the word ought is more powerful. It's an obligation. It's a not only compulsory. You have to do your filial piety, 孝顺. Thank you. Ethan, would you mind? Okay, now my Ethan done already. Muka, can you show us the ending now? Let's go. Muka. Can you read to the class, please?
Do I need to read?
Yeah, Singapore has. Thank you.
Singapore has had a head start in meeting the challenges of an aging population, while much has been achieved over the last 5 years since the publication of the 1999.
You can say 19,
IMC.
you can say 1999, or you can say 1999. So whichever way is okay. Yeah, 你把两个字就是 1999. 如果是 2002, you can say 2002. Okay, carry on.
1999 IMC report. More remains to be done before the baby boom generation reaches 65. To be effective, the government must take an integrated approach and encourage greater coordination and collaboration between agencies. Equally important is the need for the community to respond with the same level of commitment and to take ownership of the issue of aging, a positive and a mature attitude towards seniors and aging at all levels of society will be necessary for aging policy to be truly successful.
So you see what Muga has read now is a positive, mature attitude towards aging seniors and aging at all levels of society. That means we really have to play our part. Not only just take care of our parents, but also what about those old people 很可怜可能他们有儿女So that's where you all do VIA, right? Go to the old folks home, go to the one-room flat. Knock. Auntie, uncle, 你好，我们是什么学校来的？我们送盐送米送什么给你们吃？新年快乐！I tell you, all these old people look at you, they will drop their tears They will tell you, I have also a grandson and granddaughter like your age, but I don't have a chance to see them because my son don't bring them here. They say my place here very filthy and dirty. I tell you, seriously, very sad. Are you frozen? No. Oh, Yibao, very sad today. Don't ever let me catch you to do this. Then you don't consider my student. No, you always must have a goal of heart. That is not very hard. To do it sincere heart, nothing will fall apart. And remember by heart. You only have one parents. I will use 1, 2, 3. You only have one life. You have 2 choices to do or not to do. You have 3 reasons. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, and do it for your future generations. That's called 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm going to teach you next month. So the N stands for the notions. Now, with all this reading, you still cannot accept the fact that aging is not part of your reason. Hey, hello, none of my business. I'm still only set 1, set 2. I want to study, enjoy life, play my computer game. 你听过这句话吗？各位学生，各位 leaders， 未雨绸缪啊，听过哦？如果你今天不要把你的事业搞好 ，your education as a tip 吗 ？I'm sorry, nobody is going to take care of your future in your life. You have to take care of your future in your life. Like recently, 2 of my good friends, their father-in-law and their father, out of reason, stay in hospital because their lung got water. You know, the medical bill is more than $10,000. You tell me, with only an O level to earn $2,000-3,000, how to pay medical bills? And all this medical bill is very expensive. No, I'm not cursing your parents. Please, please. No. I'm saying that no. 我祝你的们的父母亲长命百岁。Okay, 福如东海，寿比南山。But what happened? Touch wood. Like that time, my wife gave birth 20 over thousand. She nearly lost her life by giving birth to my younger son. I went for hospital 3 times. I nearly died in the hospital. I fainted. I'm serious. Right? Because I'm very OCD. That's why when my student OCD, I understand how he or she feel. I got this set 2 student. He told me, okay, did I share with you this one? Uncle Raymond, I remember the quorum, that day you read the poem. You read the poem, the quorum. I told you he want to go VJC, right? Did I say that? Did I told you that you want to go VJC? I laugh at him. I pretend to laugh at him, and one of the Indian students will say, no, Uncle Raymond, you should not do that, right? True. All right, never laugh at people. You never know. Somehow, someday, this guy may be a very famous person. Okay, Susan. Ready? Your poem. No, sorry, what is your poem? Your essay. Let's go. So from there, Susan, if you want, wait, Susan. Susan lost already. Hey, Susan. Susan. Okay. I can't see your face. Where are you now? Oh, okay. Susan, after this, if you can identify your DEFEINE, your definition, your explanation, your feeling, your example, your identify your pros and cons of aging population, your notions, and the last E, your ending, that will be good. Back to you. Read to the class now.
My thoughts about the aging population in Singapore is that nowadays, parents tend to have fewer children compared to the past. So there are more and more elderly instead of young people, so the society may not be able to progress and advance fast.
Why? Your sentence is very beautiful. You must change this habit, Susan, that you must break the sentence into 12 to 15 words. Okay, remember I break it down, 12 to 15 words. Carry on.
The country will not be able to change fast, unlike the other generations.
Which generation are you talking about? They got this Merdeka, the pioneer generation, the lost generation, the X generation, the Y generation, the millennial generation. Which generation? Okay, get it, Carry on.
When the number
It's okay, just ignore the background, Susan. A leader focus what it is. Don't care about the background. Let's go.
When the number of children is decreasing rapidly, the number of elderly will gradually increase. Having too many elder people in the country is not good, as it will be more difficult for business to fill in demand roles Also, it will lead to a supply of shortage of qualified workers.
This is where later on I will call the student performance appraiser. So next time I'll say your SPA. SPA stands for student performance appraiser. This is where I will put there comments. You need to improve your grammar. Hello, excuse me, elder people is not much. They are living things, so can be countable many. So don't use much. Let's go.
In order to solve this problem, the country can maybe give benefits for those families with children.
Hello, stop. So can or maybe. So next time, Zhongren, Jiarong, Zixing, and Ziying. Can you imagine, Susan, your boyfriend, your future husband want to propose you. So Susan, can you marry me? Can or maybe? That's all. 他就拿话 marry me, not marry me, marry me, not marry. So can or maybe.
Uncle Raymond.
Zhongren, you want to say something? Because you raised out your hand just now. Because it's frozen. Because it was frozen, sorry. So I thought you want to say something. Okay? So please, guys, next time you propose to your girlfriend, do you want to be my girlfriend? Maybe can? Okay, maybe no. Well, no wonder they say Singaporean guys are not romantic enough. Not like Uncle Raymond, so romantic. Hey, I wrote songs to my wife, no. Last week, my wife's birthday, I wrote songs, so I even do the dad dance for her, no. 你看，谁讲新加坡男人没有魅力？切！哎呀，只是你们不会欣赏我这种丑八怪的。
You're not Singaporean,
I am a Singaporean, okay? But you know why? Because we are not like 老外啦，怡宝。You're like, no, have you ever seen your daddy kiss mommy before? Or mommy kiss you before? Or you kiss your grandma before?
Yeah.
Doris, it's like, don't kiss me, daddy. I got pimple already. Don't kiss me. Oh, can you imagine Zhongren, your sister kiss you? Kaka, I love you. No, I'm going to wash my face. But 那些famous celebrities kiss your hand, 我整个礼拜不用洗手。哇，祝涵牵我的手，鹿晗牵我的手，哇 ，BTS 牵我的手。Hello， 我希望我奶奶永远牵我的手。等一下你看那个佛顿你就知道真的，百闻不如一见，笔墨难形容。Later I'll show you the picture why. I think some of you seen the picture before I don't know. Okay, carry on. So don't put can or maybe. So decide Susan. Can or maybe?
Can.
Okay, thank you.
For example, for young parents, they can enjoy free diapers, milk powder, samples, and complimentary pregnancy gift packs for mothers to encourage more mothers to have at least one child. Also, increase the retirement age and encourage immigration and increase the income tax.
Stop. Jiarong, go and tell your brother this example is super good for his social study. Confirm one. So far, I don't understand why my set 3, set 4, all these examples will be definitely helpful. Thank you to Susan, you see. You don't know, right? All these one. 还有钱拿嘞。所以以后 Susan 你跟你老公生了一个孩子，政府给你300块 ，I know then 300、600，还有读书免费还是什么东西 ？Why? Because 新加坡不够人口，就像中国one child policy. Now they decided to have 2 child policy. 现在你给我 2 child policy， 你给我钱我都不要跟你生了。Why? You see, the generations of the mentality is thinking is different. Okay, all these topics will definitely lead you to those IP students. Don't look at this like nothing. Okay, what Susan doing is something already. And some of you who wrote this is definitely helpful. Don't read, forget it. I'm telling you, you will regret it. Thank you. Susan?
However, we also should not mistreat the elderly and care for them. If there are more elderly, we will have more elderly homes. We also have to donate more to the low-income families. If the amount of elderly increase and no one is going to take care of them, they will die. So We will need to organize events, for example, to teach them how to live a better and healthy lifestyle and free health checkups. Furthermore, we can organize charities to raise funds for elderly homes. As the amount of elderly increase, more money will be spent on food and living supplies. So,
you see, long sentence again, you see. I like the start of this word furthermore. By right, if this furthermore can break into the next paragraph like that, would be wonderful. Because you use the word furthermore means you are enhancing your argument. Well done.
last, increase more spent on, so they may not have enough money. Lastly, we can organize more activities to keep them busy. The activities that we can organize can be board games, teaching them how to use a phone or computer, and also.
Yeah, you see, you keep saying them, them. Who is the them? So when you're writing this kind of argumentative essay or very discursive or expository essay, please be focused. The aging, the elderly, excuse me, the seniors, okay, must be focused your target audience. Your target audience. Don't say them, them, them. You make the examiner confused. Such a good essay with all these small little things will make your mark to go down. So be focused. You are no more primary school. You are now Sec 1 and you're moving further on. Good luck to you. When you go to Sec 3, Sec 4, I ever taught a Hua Chong guy, told me that some teachers are so strict that they did not throw the paper as they literally throw in front of the student. The throw means that they really ask them to redo the whole entire essay without having marked yet. They look through, just throw back. So for example, like Ethan, they say, Ethan, please redo. It's like, huh? You haven't marked my paper? Yeah, just redo. Don't waste my time marking this kind of essay. And these are Hua Chong students, Eunora JC. You know what is Eunora JC, right? One of the most expensive JC in Singapore. RV, some of you are from RV, you should go and ask. Some of your teachers who are, whoever are in RV here, please, you know, some of the teachers are very strict. I'm not sure they are still there or not, because I have a few students there. Last time now graduated with this, okay? And I will also have St. Nicholas IP students. Some teachers are very, very particular, which is good, which is definitely good. Because if you don't do the right thing for you, it's just like a plant, right? If the plant is crooked, you make it straight. So when you got bad bones, which is correct. It's the person who throw you back to do means that he or she really appreciate that you can write a good piece of work. That's why he want to encourage you to write better. True or not? Rather than to throw back to you and don't bother to mark, and then this is a lousy teacher. Agree or not, Zhonghen? You agree? Yeah, because you are leaders. They know that you got potential to be a good reader. So I need to polish you. I need to train you. I need to force you to learn better so that you can be better. Nothing wrong, ma. Because next time you also do that to your children, right? Correct or not? Right? It's not torture them, you know that your son is definitely, excuse me, who don't want your children to be smarter than you? Obviously, right? Like just your parents, why your parents want you to be smarter than them? So that when you grow older, you can take care of yourself, you can take care of them, you can take care of your next future. That's why it's called 1, 2, 3. 1 life, 2 choice, 3 reason. Susan, please, thank you.
Some physical games. These games can make them have more enthusiasm and be more healthy.
Oh, more. I thought no. Sorry. I was looking, maybe I was marking, I was quite tired about after class. So I was in the no. I think maybe later I asked Susan, oh, it's MORE, is it? Sorry, okay, thank you. Carry on.
Overall, I feel that the aging population is increasing and we have to find ways to overcome this problem.
If next month, under the report SPA, I will put there, you need to improve your conclusion, Susan. Okay? Because of you, I really I came up a new format to make conclusion better. You see, Susan, this is not a bad thing. Doesn't mean you say I purposely choose a student, student, you lousy, you sucks. That's why I come out this method. No, because I'm very interested that I want to, because can you imagine, Susan, you dress until so nice, wow, wearing a Chanel bag or a nice dress, few thousand designer shirt, and then wow, with diamonds, with Rolex watch, then you穿拖鞋. Oh my God! 你去一个 party， 你think你是 Cinderella， 穿那个 glass shoe， 哇，你穿得很漂亮，Winnie， 只听嘉荣她穿得很漂亮，哇，从头到她的脚穿这本拖鞋 ，TikTok，Oh my gosh，fashion 也不是 fashion 到这样吗？对不对 ？Right? You get meaning? So I read your essay so nice. The conclusion, you know, recently got TikTok, got this music, everyone walk in one direction. Okay, so Susan, please improve. Not just Susan, all of you listen very seriously, please. Okay. I'm not sure. Please tell me if you have seen this or not. Relate to what I'm going to show you now. Have you seen this picture before? No, right? No, right? No, right? Look at this old man. 那天我们可以读书了，我们很高兴，爷爷却哭了。为什么爷爷会哭呢？子欣
I think I know.
Hold on, 子欣 Okay, 5-second rule. Next one, when I call your name, 5-second rule. If you don't answer, I will start to grade you already. 秦月
The grandfather is very sad.
Why? Obviously, I can see it's sad, but why?
He can't see his grandchildren.
Your microphone got a lot of distorting noise, sorry.
He can't see his grandchildren because he need to go to school.
Yeah, but why he cried?
Because he can't see his grandchildren.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. Thank you. Don't cry, Zhonghen. Don't cry. Okay, Doris, what do you think? I haven't seen you another worse picture. How about this picture? I tell you, if you are the first time looking at these pictures, I show this picture in my school with a big projector, okay, to my NA and Express students, and also with my IP students. If your society is unfair to you, how about her? 如果你在社会对你不公平，那么她呢？ I do not think you wish your mother to be like this old lady. When your mother is getting old and still working hard and worried for you, right? So please study real hard now and your future and show your filial piety to your parents. This picture is not purposely ask the old lady and then take the picture like that. All right, this lady is really like that. I think it's about 80 plus or 90 years old and still have to carry all this. And you know this lady is either from Japan or from China. Definitely not in Singapore.
Japan.
Right? It's in China, by the way.
Huh?
It's in China. Okay, 一博，刚才你说你知道为什么？你可以跟我讲，大概跟我讲为什么呢？你知道这个呢？ There's a story for it. Why?
I mean, like when the like school is closed, right? Yeah, I mean the grandchildren like always stay at his side. But then when school reopened, or I don't know, found out able to attend school, then like grandpa will be alone at home for a long time.
I tell you, I need to stand up. Don't mind. Cannot see my face. I need to tell you, this grandfather was sad because the children parents left them and let the grandfather to take care of them. Because of that, the grandfather cried because they are able to go to study, not because they miss them. Because they know that after raising them out, such an old age, I still have to take care of my grandchildren when the grandchildren's parents ran away, neglected them. Why? Look at this picture. This picture was the grandfather who sell things, and because 在中国 right 有黑社会，还有那些公安人员贪污还是什么啊，把他的东西弄坏了。Look at the change here. Remember, write the word 医保它因 EKE， 他为了三餐而生存 ，aging right because of that is aging he can't work much but he saved every single penny for the 2 grandchildren to go and study so that this is the picture. You choose whether you want to make your next generation do worse than you. Look at this mommy. There are 3 mommy here. This mommy with the kids here, with all the glue here. Definitely this baby will start sniffing the glue, but no choice. I got one student ask me this question of Winnie, 嘉荣，她的老公在哪里？她的爸爸，她的 husband 在哪里？她爸爸跑掉了。So 现在是母子相依为命。Right, poor thing, right? But because he had to EKE a living, he had to do this, no choice, right? Then this mother is also quite reasonable rich to mend the shoe. The richest mother is the one inside this shopping center here, who can buy a new pair of shoes for her son. So there are 3 different types of mother. First mother, super poor, but at least she can work. She can work. Second is middle class mother, and the one inside the shopping center who are super rich. Or better still, I got one student, another one stay at home. What do you mean? Taobao. I will give creative number 10. 对吗，嘉荣? You see, a picture speaks 1,000 words. Now, go back to this one. There are a lot of pictures, seriously. Some are really very, very sad. Okay, like this one. 四川大地震. Like this one.
I cannot see
在
the.
蒙古. 在蒙古.
This one I know.
This one.
This one I don't know.
I tell you, are you ready? I'm not scaring you. How about this one?
Oh, yeah, this one I know.
Do I show the full picture to you now?
The what?
You see the full picture now? It's a slide, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is A. The boy is reading the books and the mantou. Then B is this one, eating without books. This one is C. This one is in Philippines with family. And this one is all the maggots, disease. And this poor boy, after taking a picture, if I'm not wrong, bye-bye, die. Are we going to the picture now? Are we at the slide? Are we at the slide, children? Yes?
What?
Okay. No, how about this picture? Seriously, can you tell me what are you going to do with this picture here? This one.
Oh.
So what Susan has written and what I've written, seriously, please put some effort and thoughts. The more you study, the better you are. If you don't feel like studying, please find a decent job and support yourself, support your future, support your aging parents, and support those who are aging, cannot afford to contribute. Remember the 1, 2, 3 rule. 1 life, 2 choice, 3 reason. Think about it. She has 1 life, she has no 2 choice, only 1 choice. And there's no 3 reason. The only reason for her is to survive. And look at this picture. 我们到底做错了什么？一张令人心酸的照片，叙利亚内战中这个孩子的父母身亡，对吗？是不是身亡了？双亡对不对？双，留下一小孩，小孩每天想起父母就跑到父母的坟上，睡在自己父母的。I can tell you, I show this picture. Literally, there are students who really took tissue paper and cry. And they say cry means really cry very badly. You know why? Because the mother passed away of cancer. So my policy to you now, April is coming. Just shut up and do a good job. Don't complain. You want to complain? Please go. These are all the slides that I share with some of my Christian school. Look at this one. Can read, huh? Remember, the more you curse your parents with the HATE words, the more your parents will get more illnesses. Bless them with all your writing. The more you write, their life will be even longer. You know why? Because the more you write, you're going to university, you're going to master degree, you're going to doctorate, you're going to PhD, you're going to be the CEO of the company, you're going to be a banker, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be like me as a professional teacher to save the world with more people than these poor people like this. And what's family stand for? Father and mother, I love you. That's what family stand for. Father and mother, I love you. That's family. There are many slides, seriously. My favorite all is Kobe Bryant's. Okay, there are more than that. Okay, this one is very, very sad. This is the skull of this boy's father. After this picture, the boy maybe is gone also. Because in Africa, they got these tribes fighting against one another. Okay, you might see these pictures, maybe if you complain that you do not have this, you see. And I show all these pictures. This one is very touching because, where's the picture? There's one picture, give me a minute. Was it here? I think it's before that, so sorry. I missed out the picture somewhere. That this girl was begging. I think it's here, yeah. This is a picture. 他连棺材都买不起 for the father. Can't even afford to buy a coffin and to get people. You see, China got 1.4 billion of people. Doesn't mean everyone's are well-to-do. Doesn't mean everyone have a heart of gold like you and me. Okay, so with all these pictures, you know, sometimes I share during my class in my previous school where I was teaching. As being a disciplined teacher, I don't want to use that hardcore to say why. In fact, when my student late for class or late for school, I really welcome them with open arms. Even though they got being punished by me, Uncle Raymond, okay, they still come to school and study. And guess what? When they are disciplined, I even buy drinks for them, sit down with them, buy TVs for them. Because don't always look at people while in the ugly side. Okay? Because one day we'll be like, no, quite down to earth. I mean, quite down at the peak bottom. Like my goddaughter recently, the social study got 3/20. I say, continue to fail. I say, huh? Why? Because you still haven't tasted the failure yet, which is also next month topics and some of the pictures, okay? Yep, so that's about it. Susan, thank you for your essay. Really, because of your essay, to be honest, it kind of motivates me to show that picture. Is actually, I don't want to show this picture today, to be honest. Okay, seriously, I don't want to show this picture. But because I find it is quite relevant and because of your effort to wrote this, I think, yes, it's for me to share. Okay, last but not least, Ziting, would you mind read your poem to the class? Wait one more time. All right, Ziting, let's go.
Tears fell from her cheeks. The father of her unborn child has died. Her hands trembled as she held on to her lover's remains. I'm sorry, the commandant whispered in, with a quiver in his voice. With her heart broken, she now has to bear her dead soldier's child all by herself. The doorbell rang.
Wait. Does it reminisce just now the picture with the little girl sleeping between the both father and mother, the tombstone, right? Similar to that case, or maybe the wife who is doing the cobblers, the shoe of the child with carrying the baby and then a lot of glue on the floor. similar to that case, right? Carry on.
The doorbell rang. The frail old woman rushed over in hopes that it would be her dear son returning from war. However, the sight that greeted her was nothing like she had expected. A tall and muscular man stood before her with a sorrowful face. He passed a set of clothes to the old woman. Upon realizing that her son was now dead, the old woman's knees turned soft. She landed on the cold hard floor with a thud, sobbing and screaming her beloved son's name in hopes of his return.
You watch too much of this war movie, is it? The moment you wrote this, I was memorizing the Saving Private Ryan's. We Were Soldiers. And recently I watched a TikTok about this poor Chinese soldier was killed and then returned the clothing to the aging parents. Okay. Sometimes we have to choose whether between country and families and loved one. 没有国就没有家 so it's very sad, right? 你养大一个儿子20多岁死在战场，可能连他的尸体都找不回来 cannot find the dead bodies, and it's very sad. So please, why not instead of spending time every time to play your handphones, spend time to really talk to your grandparents, spend time to write nice diary poem and give to your parents, much better. 没有玩游戏机不会死，可是你没有好好培养那个感情 with your parents. There's no strong bondings with your parents. This time will fly off very fast. Because in next few years, you will not see your parents. You know why? You might go to your university hostel. You might fly to other country. You might marry off to another place. Then it might take 1 or 2 years. Like now, you see the COVID. Some of them can't even see their parents for 1-2 years. Some of them, not your. Some of them I heard. They can't even see their father forever. One of my students, the mommy got breast cancer, and the father, which is my student grandfather, died in India of COVID. That kind of things. So please cherish it. Remember the 1, 2, 3 rule. 1 life, 2 choice, 3 reason. Okay, carry on. You see, thanks to you, you see, I can use your poem to relate a true story. This is what I want to teach. It's no point I teach your poem. Well done, well done, well done, A1. Okay, no. But from there, I relate to real life. Then you know the impact of your poem is so strong in real life. The impact of the society of an aging population, the impact to your life. So next time when you take the next challenge in your life as a leadership, you know the route that you travel is worth taking it. Next paragraph, please. Thank you.
Thousands of people are losing their families because of war, wasting materials to build guns and machines for battles. Lifeless bodies and pools of blood on the barren battlefield. Did we really have to fight? Could we not have solved disagreements more
peacefully? No way. 自古以来到古代到现在 the past, the present, and the future, they will definitely with WAR. Like it or not, because of 7 deadly sins, Doris. Greedy, envy, jealousy, and gluttony. Okay, the 7 deadly sins 永远是不会除掉的。Definitely in life, I also feel got 7 deadly sins too. I have to admit, as a Catholic, as a Christian, I'm not a good teacher in terms like, wow, must be very holy. I also have my bad points. But definitely, I always tell myself, I need to be honest what I do, integrity. And now being a so-called volunteer police officer, I need to be more responsible. I need to do the right things, which is good, right? So same thing, like every time I tell my student, be aware of your surrounding when you are using a handphone outside, make sure nobody is following you, or even in the train. Well, sometimes I take train, I see some really pervert people look around at the girls. I don't know why nowadays the poor girls Susan and Winnie, 你们没有钱买衣服买那衣服短短这样，看到那个肚皮，看那个裤子破1个洞2个洞，我才问他，请问你们是从丐帮来的吗？没有，我是从峨眉派、武当派。No, then my student, Uncle Raymond, you're damn lame. No, this is called fashion. No, the jeans got many holes. It's called fashion. Sorry, 我可能比较 conservative, 可能比较保守 because you know why? I'm talking about the security and safety of protecting the girls. Because 我有女儿，我有太太， or your niece, or your goddaughter. So I have to take this into considerations. All these fashions, yes, but you're too young for that fashion. In my opinion, sorry, you may think I'm very 老套, old-fashioned, but because I think you guys or girls and boys should now focus on the attention of study. Of course, you need to play game, need some fashions, need to 擦指甲油, all these things, put lipstick, put all the year got all this ring is fine. But I think when you do for fashions, don't go to the extreme. I really cannot take it, no, seriously. And then when I see in the MRT, the girl sitting there, then those guys, all this looking, I feel like really, seriously, I cannot take it. I feel like stepping them. No, serious thing, I'm so sorry. This is 我有话直说. Okay, I'm concerned of the safety of the ladies, right? Nothing wrong. And you know, recently in Afghanistan, Winnie, if a lady want to take aeroplane, they must be accompanied by a guy. Then they can take an aeroplane. Doris, I think you stay in Afghanistan, you die. You cannot go to school, you cannot go to watch movie because you must accompany by a guy. What the kind of crap is this? Then Zhonghen, what happens if I'm in between a guy and a girl? How? I'm LGBT, how? Good luck to them, no? You know why, Zhonghen? These people in Afghanistan will be executed. Yes, executed. Seriously. They are very anti-LGBT. Muslim country, very, seriously. You go and ask your Muslim friend, they don't support lesbian, gay, or transvestite. No. Seriously, even in our Catholic, we also don't support that. But I don't support, but that doesn't mean I don't like them, right? I respect them. 对吗, Susan? Right? They are still human beings. They are not terrorists. Right? Ziting, very well done for this essay. I think, imagine this, not imagine, if this is written in April, May, or June, you definitely got 9 upon 10, 9 or 10 for this. Okay, this is something I want to give comments to people like this who contribute one way or another. Don't keep quiet. By keeping quiet, then don't come to my class. This is not a dumb and deaf class. All right? Don't tell me your microphone spoiled, your camera spoiled. Don't give me this kind. Can we cut all these crap excuses once and for all? If you are a leader yourself, don't give this kind of excuses, because the more you give, next time your children will give this kind of excuses. Then you feel very frustrated, right? So next time when your children give this kind of excuses, you can tell, excuse me, when your daddy, mommy, when young that time, will do the right things. Then they will respect you. They will take you as a role model, right? Don't give excuses. Don't be shy. Some of you may not read very well, but encourage you to read. This is not a class like bully. It's like, Yipao, you read like hell, man. Winnie, you read like shit. Ethan, don't know the way you pronounce like shit. No, if anyone do that to you, Ethan, Winnie, or Yipao, that student straight away immediately will be out of my class. Period. No bullying in class. We should encourage one another. Yipao, you should know what I mean, right? Last week I talked to you, right? Jiarong, you know what I mean, right? I also talked to you. Muka, I also talked to you. Winnie, I also talked to you. Okay, so whoever, Doris, also hopefully you're very quiet. Don't be shy. Okay, open up, because you are competing with your cohort of the all level. The purpose of coming here is to make sure that you SSD. You know what's SSD now, Doris? Slowly, surely, and the D will be definitely. I have to see improvement. Okay, like Yipao like that. When he come in, he's like like this, and don't have to talk to me, argue with me. Now you see, every lesson he had to talk to me, argue with me. This is what I want to see from Yipao. Ethan, as well as Qingye. Qingye, this recently, Qingye very quiet. I don't know what happened. Zixing reading is very good. Okay, so keep it up, children. Next month, I know it's going to be very stressful for you. Don't take it so stressed, because I need to prepare you for a longer journey with the SPA, Student Performance Appraiser. And of course, we'll help you so that you know where is your SWOT, so that you know where to set your goal and objective, so that you know where's your mission and vision statements, so that when you prepare in September and October final year exam, you're ready for it. You know why? Because next year, Set 2, you're going to go for streaming to your art class, to your triple science, to your double science, to take pure literatures or history. So now, 先苦后甜，好吗？各位宝贝，不要紧张。Any problem? I am 24/7. I think, Ziting, you know, yesterday when you sent